Hello everyone and welcome back to another SHIRYU video. Today we're going through PKA level 80 to 99 with a fully auto plus team that uses none of the new characters, no pay to play characters, only free to play units. Of course, both Rayleigh and Carrot are now available from story mode, so make sure you clear that. If you don't have Rayleigh yet, then you can instead use this limited Sabo if you have him. This Dex Sabo, where he is the Dex Sabo, this guy, for 2 tons of despair reduction. And then you can use this guy if I can find him. Oh wait, now I'm tweaking. You don't need the Sabo. If you don't have Rayleigh, you can use Corazon on Law. It's a very easy replacement. A lot of people will have either or. Corazon is of course not free to play, but he's like one of the oldest characters in the game. If you don't have Rayleigh, you can use Corazon. But most people should have Rayleigh by now. You only need to get to 3D2Y in story mode, which most people have to farm gems for the current Sugo Fist. Besides that, you don't need the Super Evolution on the free-to-play units, not on Whitebeard and not on Ace. As for Carrot, yes, you do need Super Evolution, otherwise she will not work. A Captain ability will only be 2x boosting if you don't have a Super Evolved. You don't need dupes, but yes, you want Carrot Super Evolved. As for the ship, yes, you do need it. If you don't, yeah, it's pretty difficult. Because then you'd have to use like Pedro on Carrot, but then her special will not activate on stage 4 because you won't have the Nami support, which will make damage a big issue. So yeah, hopefully you have that ship. 2 tons of despair reduction, very important. Otherwise, what you could do is look for a replacement for Law that is gonna reduce cooldowns. Reduce despair as a sailor. So a good example of that would be the Zora and Sanji that is also available for free. The only issue is you would have to find another way to get around the special rewind. But Law is literally only there just to get around special rewind, so he's very replaceable. But he's the best free-to-play option for us there. So just the Sanji and the Nami are very important. Make sure it is them. Otherwise, your specials will not activate at the right time. So Carrot is easily the MVP of this team. She allows us to ignore the damage reduction on the final stage and the threshold on stage 4. She also provides cooldowns to all of our units. Ace will inflict burn to the enemy on stage 3, getting around the resilience. He'll also give us a 3-turn color affinity, which will help us kill on stage 4, because Luffy will benefit as he does have type advantage. And he's powerhouse, so he gets the buff from Ace. Then Luffy is just there to reduce attack down and to give us an orb boost on the final stage, or it was an attack boost, I don't know, either one. And then finally, Whitebeard is there to give us a chain boundary, which alongside the chain boost from the Law will allow us to very easily get past the chain minimum attack down. Stage 3, the damage is very easy thanks to the color affinity, and stage 3 generally does not have a lot of HP. We get a 70% HP cut and a burn, we can ignore that. We have more than enough HP. Even if the perfect auto perfect hits 6 perfects, you should still be safe. Then on stage 4, Luffy gives us a full board of paralysis orbs, which is very annoying. We have the despair as well, so that allows us to proc Rayleigh, which also gets around the paralysis orbs. Very nice. And then Carrot will also activate here with the Nami support. Thanks to that, we can get an orb boost as well, which is very nice. And we can kill on stage 4 here. Now the damage is a bit tight, but with 2 greats, 1 great on Luffy, 1 great on Kuzan and Blackbeard, we can kill. And if they don't kill, then we have those other 2 characters there, the Strength Law and Whitebeard, as backup. So in this case, even if you have Whitebeard and Super Evolved in his quick form, it'll actually be better for damage because he won't have type disadvantage on stage 4. On the final stage, Law will give us the cooldown and also a chain boost. After that, we'll get Whitebeard special ready to provide chain boundary. Luffy will give us an attack boost and reduce the attack down. We can ignore the damage reduction, and the enemy is weak to fighters. So unfortunately, you could actually probably use and get more damage out of Blackbeard, Kobe and Garp, since they'll have matching orbs. But as you can see there, Luffy is more than enough to kill. He has an attack boost, orb boost, chain boost, and chain boundary. So thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions about the team, ask me down below. I will actually check over Kobe and Garp once again, because they could actually be more safe to run as a friend captain. Just because they do have class advantage on the final stage. But either way, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. And I'm out.